Brian Nickel and Corey Little back here at Fort Morgan High School will give you the starting lineups. The Fort Morgan Mustang ladies starting lineup is brought to you by Cargill. Cargill is committed to feeding the world in a responsible way by reducing environmental impact and continuously improving products and processes. Learn about Cargill's story of commitment at www.cargill.com. Starting tonight for your Lady Mustangs is freshman Allie Christensen, junior Kelsey Shaver, junior Riley Bauman, junior Haley Lewis, and senior Abby Mussman. Starting for the Fort Lupton Blue Devils, senior Johnny Herrera, senior Yuliska Delgado, senior Edith Flores, and junior Celicia Fletcher, along with Gianni Tierna.
5'10" junior Kelsey Shaver.
So it should be a good game here tonight as the Mustangs come in, as we said, 6-0. They're 12-7 overall. Sitting about 29th or so in the RPI through Chassa. And then they will finish up
got a pretty good turnout tonight as far as in the student section and stuff.
Yeah, it kind of takes away when they're split up. When the boys are away and the girls are home, or vice versa. You kind of split up the parents.
Yeah, when we have a double header, then we have a really good turnout then.
Head coach of your Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs, Andy Schoen, his assistants, Dennis Stremke and Carlos Gutierrez. Head coach for the Blue Devils, Noel Potter. Assistant coaches, Valentino Marquez, Tanya Fabian, and Hannah Gallagher. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmar Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Call Ingmar Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. So Haley Lewis jumping tonight against Edith Flores. And that is going to be taken away by the Lady Blue Devils. And the first turnover was tipped away. No turnover, sorry. Tipped by Riley Bauman. So the Blue Devils inbound right baseline of their baskets. They get the ball into Heron. Now over into the corner to Tierna. Up top to Delgado. Drives the baseline, does Heron. 2-3 zone defense here by the Lady Mustangs. A deep three, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. Tierna, a little jumper from the left side, up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. As the Mustangs now look to get the ball offense set up. Riley Bauman down at the bucket. Now it's going to be off of the Blue Devils and out of bounds. She tried to bounce pass it to Lewis. So Mussman to inbounds for the Lady Mustangs. Christensen is going to be tipped out of bounds off of the Blue Devils once again. Mussman to inbounds a little closer now to the sideline, but still at the baseline. As they get it in to Christensen. Back to Mussman, little head fake. Little jumper from underneath, up and no good. Rebounded by, actually knocked out of bounds off of Fort Lupton once again. So Mussman to inbounds. Now they're going to have an offensive foul called on Haley Lewis. She pushed a Blue Devil down and got caught. So one foul on Fort Morgan, and that is Haley Lewis. Now as the Fort Lupton Blue Devils get the ball up court, steal by the Mustangs. Haley Lewis grabbing it all the way, and she's going to go up. She's going to be called for the travel. Lost control of it, so a turnover by the Mustangs. Kind of a slow start here. Just a little over a minute gone in the contest and no score. That ball is going to be taken by Riley Bauman. Nice job by Bauman. Bauman at the baseline. They're going to get it underneath to Christensen. Up at the bucket and good for Riley Christensen. Mustangs on the board 2-0 here. First Fort Morgan basket of the game is brought to you by Morgan Federal Bank. The bank that is committed to their community and keeping banking simple. So turnover here by the Blue Devils as the Mustangs to get the ball inbounds here as they will bring it up court. Mussman over to Shaver on the far side. Back to Mussman over on this near side now to Christensen. Skip past to Shaver as they get the ball. Tried to get it underneath. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Fort Lupton. So now the Mustangs, the inbounds left baseline of their basket. Mussman looks to get it in once again. And that ball is going to be taken away. Turnover on the inbounds. And now another takeaway by the Mustangs. Haley Lewis at the bucket, up and good for Lewis. 4-0 Lady Mustangs, 5:59 here in the first period to go. Now a layup is up and no good. Ball is tipped around and taken away by Mussman. She gets the ball up into the front court. And I don't know why they blew the... I'm not sure why they... I think it was a mistake on the scorer's part.
Wrong button.
Wrong button, hit the wrong button, so Mustangs will inbounds and get their offense started once again with Mussman. Over to Christensen, back to Mussman out at the point, now over to Shaver on the right wing. Christensen now gets it back cross court to Shaver. Fort Morgan would like to get it into Lewis, but they're keeping pretty good tabs on her underneath. Ball's going to be tipped away from Mussman, but she controls, but off the hands of Riley Bauman and out of bounds. So another turnover here by the Lady Mustangs. Oop, they wanted to get somebody in, but did not get them in. Pass into the front court. Shot is going to be up, and that is going to be good for Heron. 4-2 Lady Mustangs. 4:50 to go here in the first period. Shaver on the far left side. Back out to Mussman at the point. Now underneath the Bauman. Nice job there. Nice give it to Lewis, then fed Bauman underneath for the bucket. Full court press by the Lady Mustangs. Now it's going to be taken away. Another turnover by Fort Lupton. Get the ball into the hands of Mussman. 6-2 Lady Mustangs. Bauman, they're going to throw the ball away once again. Taken away by Heron. Underneath layup is going to be up and no good. Rebounded once again by Mussman. The Lady Mustangs look to set up their offense. Christensen on the far side. Now the ball is going to be tipped but run down by Mussman. Underneath to Bauman. Now they'll have a jump ball called, and that will be possession arrow to Fort Lupton. So Bauman comes out, Christensen comes out, Maddie Griffith, Hallie Shaver into the game for the Lady Mustangs. Full court press again by the Lady Mustangs. Pick up that half court steal by Lewis. Lewis is going to dribble all the way down. Layup is going to be up and good. And she is fouled on the shot.
Gotta like those.
She just took a coast to coast, did Haley Lewis. For 4 points on the night for Lewis, and she'll go to the line to shoot one. Free throw is off the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils, 8-2. Lady Mustangs as Delgado out front. Lady Mustangs in a man-to-man defense. They had started out in the zone. Now a quick second foul is going to be called on Haley Lewis. Be her second. So Riley Bauman will be back into the game quickly here for Lewis with 3:16 to go first period. Ball comes in to Tierna. Now back to Delgado. Now cross court to Tierna. That looks like a travel. It is a travel turnover by the Blue Devils. So Fort Morgan to inbounds far side. Get it in to Shaver. Hallie Shaver. Shaver on the far side to Mussman. Baseline to Shaver. Now Mussman back out to Hallie. Now it's going to be dribble. I believe a foul is going to be called underneath on the Blue Devils. I think number 33, that'll be Fletcher. That will be there first. Ball into Mussman in the left corner. Now the ball is going to be taken away. A lot of turnovers here early on for the Mustangs. We're sitting at 5.
5 for the Mustangs, 7 for the Blue Devils.
Rebound by Bauman, then the ball taken away. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Griffith. They get it up to Mussman. Now it's going to be Mussman at the bucket, up and no good. Ball is tipped around. Taken away by Kelsey Shaver. A shot up and no good. Ball tipped around once again. And they all fall out of bounds. Let's see if who they're going to call a foul on. Maybe Mussman? No, maybe, let's see. We'll wait and see who that goes on. That will be on Abby Mussman, her first, team third. So Allie Christensen in for Mussman. Lauren Keller in for Kelsey Shaver. Blue Devils, the inbounds far end of the ball into Delgado. Mustangs still with full court pressure as they get the ball up court into the front court. Tierna. Now the ball is going to be taken away. Nice job there by Hallie Shaver. As now she will run the offense for the Lady Mustangs, up 8-2 with just under 2 minutes to go in the first period. Allie Christensen will jumper from the left baseline, up and no good. Rebounded by Delgado. Delgado's going to back it out to get their offense set up. Now there's going to be a foul call, and that will go on Hallie Shaver, the team fourth, excuse me. As the Lady Blue Devils will inbounds far side. Front court. Delgado with it. Now look to Fletcher. Shot is up and no good. Far side by Heron. Rebounded to the Lady Mustangs. Shaver to Christensen on the right baseline. Back out to Shaver. Shaver now Keller at the baseline, up and good for Keller for her first bucket of the night. 10 to Lady Mustangs. It's a slow process here tonight, but they are pulling away from the Blue Devils. Layup on this far near side is up and no good. Rebounded by Keller. Keller's going to take it all the way. Her layup up and good for Keller. 12-2, 10-point lead with under a minute to go here, first period. Keller takes it coast to coast. Now another turnover by the Blue Devils. They get it into the hands of Shaver. 38 seconds now to Christensen at the baseline, but she does save it. Nice job by Allie Christensen to save it back into Maddie Griffith. Keller back out to Shaver out at the point. Now Christensen on the right baseline. Bauman, she just needs to go up with it. Nice job there for Riley Bauman. The wind blew just right and blew that back into the basket.
Yep.
So 14-2. Now a travel is called. Pressure defense by the Lady Mustangs caused that turnover. So Laura Flodine in for the Lady Blue Devils as the Mustangs will inbounds in front of the scorer's table. So Shaver to Keller. Got 5 seconds. Keller's going to drive it down underneath the Bauman. They're going to not get a shot off here at the end of the first period. With Lady Mustangs up 12, 14-2 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle here at Fort Morgan High School. The Lady Mustangs up 14-2 as we get this second period underway. The Lady Mustangs will have possession to start off with Lauren Keller, Maddie Griffith, Riley Bauman, Kelsey Shaver, and Abby Mussman on the floor for your Lady Mustangs. Griffith to Mussman. Mussman on the high right wing, back out to Griffith at the point, now over to Keller on the left wing. Keller gives up her dribble, now gets it out to Griffith. Griffith on the far side to Keller, back to Griffith. Griffith's going to drive it down, kick it out to Mussman. Now cross court to Kellers. They're going to get it underneath and tipped away, taken away by the Blue Devils. Delgado now over to Heron. Heron back out to Delgado out at the point. Delgado going to throw the ball away over on that far side. So back-to-back turnovers here by the teams to start off the second period. So Keller to inbounds for the Mustangs as Maddie Griffith gets the ball in play up into the front court. Going to drive it to the right elbow, back out. Cross court to Keller, back over to Griffith. Now to Mussman, little head fake. She's going to drive it to the bucket. Up and good is Abby Mussman for her first bucket of the game. 16-2 Lady Mustangs. Full court pressure now by the Lady Mustangs as they have it bottled up on the far side. Another turnover. Ball is going to be now turnover by Lady Mustangs. Griffith
Hold on to that.
Throws it over the head of Kelsey Shaver. So a couple of substitutions here for the Blue Devils. 6:35 to go in the first half. Lady Mustangs up 16-2. Delgado being guarded by Keller. Delgado gets it up into the front court, can drive it all the way down the lane. A nice job by Kelsey Shaver to steal it on the far side. Then a foul after that, and I believe, see who that goes on. Is that number 13? And that will be Gianna Tierna. As Griffith gets the ball up into the court to set up the offense over to Keller. Back up to Griffith on the right wing now to Mussman in the right corner. Keller is going to have her shot blocked, but she gets it back. Now back out to Griffith on the edge as she gets it up top. Mussman on the right baseline. Her shot is up and good for Abby Mussman. 4 points on the night for Mussman, all coming here in the second period. Blue Devils have yet to score here in this second period, as they only have 2 points on the board as it is. Delgado on the far right wing.
Mustangs doing a good job with their defense tonight.
Nice screen there, but goes nowhere. Back out to Delgado with Kelsey Shaver on the defense for the Lady Mustangs. Now on the far side to Flores. Back up top to Tierna, over to Delgado on the left wing. Her shot is going to be up and good for the three.
That was about the only way they were going to get a bucket in there, it seemed like.
So 18-5 Lady Mustangs, just under 5 minutes to go here first half. 2-3 zone defense. Ball's going to underneath. They're going to have a push foul called underneath against the Blue Devils. I believe that will be on number 33, and that will be Fletcher, her second. Only the team, let's see, the team third. Missed one somewhere along the way. So a timeout to be taken, and we will take one too as the Lady Mustangs are up 18-5 on B106 and B106.com. 4:50 left here in this first half as Lady Mustangs up 18-5. over the Lady Blue Devils of Fort Lupton. Christensen from deep in that. A foul called underneath.
A little short.
They call that on Lewis? I'm not sure what she did, but that picked up her third, so Haley Lewis is going to be sitting for the rest of the first half. They called an offensive push foul underneath the basket. So Lady Mustangs pick up about three-quarter court here as they get the ball. They're going to call a foul out front, and that will be on Hallie Shaver. So that's her second. Lewis with 3, Musman with 1. Blue Devils get the ball into Tierna. Drives it all the way down. Nice job. Nice block by Riley Bauman. Now to Christensen at the bucket. Up and good. Nice assist there by Shaver. So 4 points on the night for Christensen. 20-5. 15-point lead here. 4:15 to go in the second period. Up wide open underneath at the basket is up and good for Fletcher. Her first basket of the night. 20-7. Lady Mustangs. Christensen into the corner to Kelsey Shaver. Now the ball is going to be tipped away by Fort Lupton. Maddie Griffith back into the game for Hallie Shaver. So the Mustangs to inbound right baseline of their basket. Another substitution for the Blue Devils. Hilda Rivera into the game. Ball is going to be tipped away and out of bounds by Heron. So Maddie Griffith to inbounds once again for the Lady Mustangs. They get it in to Griffith. Griffith's going to drive she's going to be tripped. No foul, no bucket, as it was before the shot. And that is going to be on number 15, Castillo. Ball into Bauman. Shot is going to be up off the rim and no good. Rebounded by the Blue Devils. With Castillo, now Heron on the far right wing. Dribbles it down, picks up her dribble. Underneath now, that shot is going to be up and good. That number 5, it's going to be Rivera for her first bucket of the night. So another timeout here, and this will be taken by the Mustangs. We'll take one with them, up 20-9 on B106 and B106.com. 20-9, Lady Mustangs, 3:23 here as we get play started here after the Mustang timeout. Oh, bad pass. Lucky, though, as Musman will jumper from the left baseline is up and good. That ball went right through a defender's hands and right into the hands of Musman. 22-9, 3 minutes left in the first half. Up high to Castillo. Tierna now on the left side, dribbled it to the right elbow. Now Delgado over on the right high wing. Being guarded by Griffith now out front to Castillo over on the near side to Tierna. Back out to Castillo to Delgado on the high right wing. Ball is going to be tipped and going to be taken away by Abby Musman. Turnover by the Lady Blue Devils. Layup is going to be up and good by Abby Musman. 6 points on the night for Musman, all coming here in the second quarter. 24-9. Lady Mustangs, that ball is going to be tipped but controlled now, knocked out of bounds by Riley Bauman. So the Lady Blue Devils to inbound right baseline of their basket. Delgado to inbounds. They get it in to Castillo. Now back to Delgado on the left wing. Delgado for a 3. Now it's off the front of the rim and no good. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by Fort Lupton. So Kelsey Shaver back into the game. She will replace Allie Christensen. 24-9. Lady Mustangs. Griffith on the right side picks up her dribble. Now cross court to Mussman. Head fake back out to Griffith. Griffith for a three, and that is up and good for Maddie Griffith. One behind the arc. Her first basket of the night, 27-9. Lady Mustangs. Minute 35 to go here in the first half. Now a turnover off the hands and out of bounds off of Castillo. Mussman to inbounds to Griffith. Into the front court to get the offense set up. Griffith bounce pass to Shaver. Gets it back out to Griffith. Griffith over into the corner to Mussman. Nice pass. Mussman's shot is going to be up, but she is going to be fouled. Shot is no good. So she will go to the line to shoot two. And that foul is going to go on number 32, and that will be Flores. Her first, team sixth. Mussman from the free throw line, in and out. Only thing she's done wrong with that so far is miss a free throw.
Yep.
Colorado Plains Medical Center, accidents and illness strike day and night, and every second counts. As a level 3 trauma center, Colorado Plains Medical Center is ready to handle any type of emergency. Next free throw is off the rim, but bounces in for Mussman. 9 points for Mussman, 28-9. Lady Mustangs, Delgado on the far right side, picks up her dribble. Now it's going to be taken away by Griffith. Nice job there by Maddie Griffith. Maddie Griffith for the layup. Up and good is Maddie Griffith. 5 points on the night for Griffith. They just called a technical foul.
On number 23, she bounced the ball down real hard. She's getting upset.
Oh, okay.
Then number 23 is Yuriska Delgado. Getting a little bit upset out there, I guess.
I missed it. I had looked down to write down the numbers, and apparently she, I don't know what she got mad at. I mean, it was just a layup, so she's just frustrated, probably with the team and with her, and just getting down by
21 points.
By 21 points. So Kelsey Shaver to go to the line to shoot the technicals for the Lady Mustangs. That first free throw is up and good for Shaver, her first point of the night. Hilltop Garage, if you ever in need of a tow or lock your cars, how about your keys in your vehicle? Write this number down and keep it in your vehicle. 522-5757.
Second one is up and good. Puts them up to a 23-point lead.
So the Mustangs to inbounds, far side mid-court with 56.6 seconds left here in the first half. They get the ball into the hands of Kelsey Shaver. She's just going to stand out there. They're going to make them come out and play some defense. As the Mustangs just hold the ball, they get the ball into the hands of Bauman. Now to
tease them a little bit.
Kelsey Klaus as she has come into the game. Shaver back to Griffith, down to 28 seconds here in the first half, 32-9. Maddie Griffith now 20 seconds to Riley Bauman out on the high left wing. Back out to Shaver. Klaus, they messed around, ended up throwing the ball away with 7 seconds, 32-9. Now Delgado for a three from the far side, off the rim and no good. Rebounded by Griffith. And that's how the first half will come to an end, with the Ravens dominating this game 32-9 on B106 and B106.com. Brian Nickel and Corey Riddle here at Fort Morgan High School. Tristan Reyes at the boards for us tonight. In Fort Morgan, the Lady Mustangs, we said, lead this Colorado 7 League standings at 6-0. The other games going on tonight is Conifer is at Skyview, Alameda is at Englewood, and Arvada is at Aurora Central, and that will be a game that will be played tomorrow night. with the Mustangs coming in on that 9-game winning streak, sitting at 12-7 overall, 6-0 in the Colorado 7 League standings. And then they will play Skyview at home on Friday night, and then next Tuesday the 14th on Valentine's Day, it will be the girls and boys home against Alameda. And then Friday, February 17th, the girls will be at Arvada, but we will be here at Fort Morgan with the boys. That will be a 7 o'clock tip. Our next broadcast will be Friday night at Skyview. That will be a 7 o'clock game as the boys try to get a little revenge back against Skyview. Skyview defeated this season. But right now we focus our attention here on the Lady Mustangs as they're up 32-9. And we get this second half underway with the Blue Devils in the hands of Heron. Now out to Tierna, out at the point, over to Delgado. She drives that baseline now up to Fletcher. Tierna now out at the point over on the far side to Heron. Heron tries to drive that baseline, cut off by Mussman. Now back out to Tierna. She dribbles down now to Heron over on the left side, dribbles it to the left elbow, kicks it off to Fletcher. Now back out to Heron. 7:23 to go, third period. Delgado with the ball out at the point, being guarded by Kelsey Shaver. Now Heron holds the ball out on the top, gives it to Fletcher. Her shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Christensen. Nice strong job there by Christensen on the boards. Callie Shaver now gets the Mustang offense set up with 7 minutes to go, third period, up 32-9. Christensen needs to get rid of the ball. She's going to get called a carry on Christensen. And she looks over to Coach Andy Schoen, and he just says, well, it happens. So turnover by the Lady Mustangs. Tierna over to Delgado. And that ball is going to be taken away as Delgado looked to get it to Flores, and Flores didn't even see the pass. Shaver to get the offense set up for the Mustangs. Christensen now to Shaver. Shaver to Hallie Shaver, and her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Christensen with a jumper off the backboard and good for Christensen. 6 points on the night for Allie Christensen. Mustangs with the pressure out at midcourt. Pass underneath. That shot is going to be short and rebounded finally by Lewis. She brings it all the way down. She's going to go up with a layup. Left-handed layup up and good for Haley Lewis. 6 points on the night for Lewis. 36-9. Lady Mustangs as the ball tipped away, taken by Tierna. Delgado now out at the point, being guarded by Shaver. Now they're going to have a foul out on the top by Hallie Shaver. That will be her third. So Shaver with 3, Lewis with 3, Mussman with 1. So Shaver comes out, Lauren Keller into the game. Blue Devils try to get their offense on the far side to Heron out at the top. Delgado now at the high right wing, 5:25 to go here. Now pass underneath, shot is going to be up and no good, but rebounded by Lewis. Lewis brings it up into the front court, hands it off to Keller. Now to Mussman on the far right wing. Kelsey Shaver into the lane, going to give it up to Keller, and that shot is going to be up and good by Keller from the right baseline. 6 points on the night for Lauren Keller. Ball is trying to be taken away, and the ball is going to be knocked out of bounds. Nice job by the pressure defense of the Mustangs for Lupton to retain possession at midcourt as Delgado will inbounds to Castillo. Back to Delgado. She loses it for a minute and retains it back to Castillo. Over on the far side to Heron. Heron stops and pops, and that shot is up and no good. Ball is going to be tipped around and taken by Castillo. Her jumper is going to be up and no good. Rebounded at the bucket, up and good for Mendoza. Her first bucket of the night, 38-11. 4.5 to go, third period. Ball is going to be taken away by Heron. Turnover by the Lady Mustangs. So Heron with the layup is up and good for Heron. 4 points on the night for Johnny Heron. 38-13, Lady Mustangs. 4 minutes to go here, third period. Now a foul is going to be committed out front, and that will be on Castillo. I believe that will be her second. So Lewis to come out, Riley Bauman in, Maddie Griffith in, Allie Christensen also takes a seat for the Lady Mustangs. Maddie Griffith now to run the offense for the Mustangs. We get it to Keller on the far right wing. Ball is going to be tipped out of bounds by Heron, retained by the Mustangs. Up 38-13. 3:58 to go, third period. Mustangs well on their way to their 10th win in a row, to go up 7-0, or to go with a 7-0 record. That shot was up and good.
That was, I believe that was one of the Shavers, number 10.
Be Kelsey Shaver with her bucket. 4 points on the night for Shaver. Nice job by Bauman to try to block that shot, but the shot was up and good by Flo Dean, her first bucket of the night. Griffith now kicks it off to Keller on the high right wing. 3:18 to go, 40-15. Ball is going to be tipped away and taken by Castillo. Then the ball is going to be off of Castillo and out of bounds. The Fort Moore inbounds far end of the court.
Back-to-back turnovers going on here. Sitting at 3 turnovers and for the Mustangs and 2 for the Blue Devils in this third period.
So Griffith underneath to Kelsey Shaver. Shaver at the baseline. The ball is going to be taken away by Heron. Now a foul is going to be committed after the turnover. And that will be on Keller. That will be her first. CHS Grainland, your full-service co-op that's farmer-owned. Go to chsgrainland.com for information on grain, feed, energy, and car care. Plus, they offer free market alerts. Heron now picks up her dribble. Now she gets it off to, I believe that was Flodine. Heron with possession once again, taken away by Keller. Keller's going to go coast to coast for the layup, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver, and she gets the rebound and the bucket for Shaver. 6 points on the night for Shaver. 42-15. 2:10 to go here in the third period. A little hesitation by Delgado. Now to Heron on the baseline. Back to Delgado. Delgado kicks it back out to Heron. Now up and over to Delgado on the far side for a 3. Up and no good. Rebounded by Flodine. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Mussman. So Abby Mussman will get the ball underneath to Kelsey Shaver. Then she is stripped of it and out of bounds off of Delgado. So Lewis, Allie Shaver, and Christensen back in for Kelsey Shaver, Lauren Keller, and Abby Mussman. Minute 44 to go, third period, 42-15. Lady Mustangs, they look to inbounds. They get it in to Bauman. Now a 3 is going to be up and no good by Griffith. Rebounded by Delgado. Well, Delgado going to drive it all the way down. Her shot is wild and no good. Probably looking for a foul. Rebounded by Christensen. Now try to get the ball underneath to Bauman. Then she tries to hit Lewis on the other side of the lane. Knocked out of bounds by the Blue Devils. Tierna comes in for Delgado. Farmers Insurance Agency. Let Brenda help you be smarter about your insurance. She can help provide customized coverage at an affordable price. Call her at 522-1341. So ball to the Mustangs as it was knocked out of bounds about mid-court. Minute 17 left here, third period, as the coach of the Blue Devils had a little discussion with the referee. Now ball to Haley Lewis. Her shot up and no good, but she is fouled on the shot. So she will go to the line to shoot two. And that is going to go against Flo Dean. A minute 9, 42-15. First free throw off the rim and no good. B&J Plumbing can handle all your plumbing needs from clogged drains to a major construction project. Just give them a call at 522-3828. Next free throw is up and good by Lewis. 7 points on the night for Haley Lewis. Flo Dean comes out, and Celicia Fletcher into the game for the Blue Devils. Tierna over to Heron on the far right wing. Heron gives up her dribble now off to Flores. Through the hands of Rivera, but she picks it up. Lady Blue Devils try to get their offense set up here. Steal by Lewis. Lewis is going to go all the way in for the layup, and that layup is going to be up and good for Haley Lewis. 45-15, Lady Mustangs. 30 seconds left here in the third period. Mustangs with an excellent defensive job here tonight. Tipped out of bounds by Maddie Griffith. Nice hustle by Griffith with 19 seconds left here, third period. Blue Devils get the ball into Tierna. Now over on this far side to Heron. Looked like there could have been a blocking foul called or a travel call. Now they're going to call it. And one called a travel, one called a jump. So I believe it was a jump ball that they ended up calling, but the possession to the Lady Mustangs with 7.5 seconds left. Third period, they get the ball into Shaver, now to Christensen. 5 seconds, they get it underneath, but the ball is going to be taken away on a turnover. So at the end of three, the Lady Mustangs are up 45-15 on B106 and B106.com. 45-15 as we start this fourth period. Ladies just now coming out of the huddles. Update on the boys, they are up 34-18 at half. So they look like they are on their way to a victory in Fort Lupton. So the Blue Devils to inbounds. Heron gets it in to Delgado. Mustangs outscored the Blue Devils 13-6 in that third period. Ball is going to be tipped away. Haley Lewis once again on the breakaway. She goes up for the layup, up and good for Haley Lewis. 11 points on the night for Lewis. Delgado, her pass is going to go into the hands of Lewis. She loses it, but Shaver controls it now underneath to Christensen. Nice job underneath by Allie Christensen. Up and good for the bucket. 8 points on the night for Christensen. Two team fouls apiece here on the teams that were in this fourth period. 7 minutes left. Across to Heron out at the point. As Mussman backs off on her defense. Layup is going to be up and good from the far side, and that will be Rivera. 4 points on the night for Rivera. 49-17, 6:43 to go here. Christensen cross court to Mussman. Mussman with a little jumper, and that is up and good for Abby Mussman. 11 points on the night for Mussman. Abby's done a nice job tonight shooting the ball and also running the offense for the Mustangs. Now on the near side is Flores. Out to Heron. Heron's going to give it to Delgado over on the left side. She's going to try a deep three up and no good. Rebounded by Heron. Back to Delgado as she drives the left baseline up and good for Delgado. 5 points on the night for Delgado as Hallie Shaver gets the ball into the hands of Christensen. Now cross court to Mussman underneath. Back to Mussman. Now she's going to go to Christensen across court. Christensen shot in and out. Rebounded by Rivera. Delgado now hustles the ball up into the front court, being guarded by Kelsey Shaver. Now to Heron out on the high left wing. 5:35 to go, 51-19, Lady Mustangs. Ball tipped but retained by Delgado. Heron out now at the point, back to Rivera. Delgado had the ball go through her hands and out of bounds. She had a backdoor cut to the basket and let the ball go through her hands. Now we have wholesale changes here for the Lady Mustangs as Lauren Keller, Maddie Griffith, Whitney Frasco, Riley Bauman, and Kelsey Klaus are into the game for the Mustangs. So Coach Andy Schoen clears his bench here with 5:14 to go in the contest. The Ladies Mustangs up 51-19. Bauman now to Griffith over near side now to Keller. Keller picks up her dribble, now gets it out to Griffith out at the point. Cross court to Frasco, now into the paint to Bauman. And Bauman's going to get it to Griffith, now back out to Frasco. Frasco to Griffith, now to Bauman, now to Keller. Keller's layup from the left side, up and good, and a foul. And that foul will go on number 5, Rivera. Be her first. So a couple of substitutions here for the Blue Devils. So Keller will go to the line to shoot one. 53-19, Lady Mustangs. And that free throw is up and good. Pretty shot there by Lauren Keller. AC Ice proudly supports local high school sports throughout Northeast Colorado. When you need ice, don't settle for just any old frozen water. Get AC Ice. You can find it at any local grocer or convenience store near you. It's going to be tipped away and taken away by the Mustangs. Another turnover by the Blue Devils.
Four now to
Henry.
4.
Shot from the right baseline and good for Klaus. Her first bucket of the night. 56-19. With 4 minutes to go now, a blocking foul will be called on the Mustangs. That Riley Bauman, I believe, with the foul, and that is her first, team third. So only 3 team fouls, 3 team fouls on each team here in this second half. Leaves the ball into Rivera. Cross court to Delgado. She tries a 3. Nice block by Riley Bauman. Comes down with it. Now she's going to turn it over. Delgado now gets it on the far side to Rivera. Now a shot, and that comes up no good. Shot is also no good. And Riley Bauman with a rebound, and she was fouled. And that will go against Lewis of Fort Lupton. Desiree Lewis. 56-19 as the Mustangs get the ball into Riley Bauman. Now to Keller at the left baseline. Her jumper up and good for Lauren Keller. 5 points here in the quarter for Keller. 58-19, 3:25 to go. Delgado now out at the point. Cross court to Castillo. Now to Flodine. Her shot is going to be up and good. 4 points on the night for Flodine. 3:05 to go, 58-21. Maddie Griffith hesitates, now kicks it out to Keller at the high right wing. Keller, that's a good. side. And that will go against Castile, be her third. So Keller to inbounds far side, gets it into Griffith. Just under 3 minutes here to go in the contest. As we finish this one out with the Lady Mustangs going on it. We'll go on to the 10-0 in their last 10 games. Now another foul on Castillo. That will be her fourth. Keller once again gets it into Griffith. 2:42 to go. Griffith says, let's get this offense running here a little bit. Gets it to Keller on the far side. Bauman open for a minute. Now it's going to be off of Blue Devils and out of bounds far side. Heron back into the game for Castillo. Mustangs get it into Griffith once again. The ball is tipped into the back court, taken by Maddie Griffith. Griffith kicks it out to Keller. Keller goes up for it, and ball is going to be tipped around and taken by Castillo, but a jump ball possession to the Lady Mustangs. 2:20 to go, 58-21. As they inbounds, they get it into Bauman. Shot is going to be up and good from the lane for Riley Bauman. 6 points on the night for Bauman. Got a 39-point lead here for the Lady Mustangs with 2 minutes to go, 60-21. Flodine from the free throw line is up and short, rebounded by Klaus, and they'll have a push foul on the rebound, and that will be Desiree Lewis. Team foul number 7. As Kelsey Klaus will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Her first free throw is up and off the rim and bounces around. Rebounded by Bauman. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded on the far side by Fletcher. Into the hands of Delgado as they get it up into the front court. Delgado being guarded by Griffith. Minute 45 to go here in the game. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Maddie Griffith. Griffith now is going to back it out. Get it over to Frasco on the far right wing. Minute 30 to go. Klaus now out at the point. Over to Griffith on the right wing. As they look to get it underneath, ball is going to be tipped away and taken away by Flodine. Gets it into the hands of Delgado. Delgado drives it all the way down, then she tries to get it out to Flodine. It's going to be a missed pass and out of bounds turnover by Fort Lupton. As I believe that is Delgado that is down on the floor. She might have twisted a ankle the way she's holding her foot there. Trinidad Benham serving area bean growers since 1921. Give them a call at 970-522-3595 for all your dry bean needs. They are proud supporters of Northeastern Colorado sports. Smart Parts, your family's safety is their main concern, so let the trained professionals install your new windshield. Give them a call at 522-5399. So Keller gets it into Frasco, too. We're going to call a travel on Griffith before she passes it off to Klaus. So a minute 5 to go. I believe the Mustangs are going to win this one. What do you think?
It's close.
Close.
Yeah.
Close to being over, 60-21. Flodine over on the far side to Fletcher, back to Flodine out at the top. Hands it off to Tierna. Tierna's shot is going to be up and no good, rebounded by Frasco. Underneath now to Kelsey Klaus. Nice assist there by Griffith as Klaus goes up for the bucket. 4 points on the night for Kelsey Klaus. 30 seconds left as the Blue Devils run their offense. Tierna on the far left wing goes baseline. Her layup is going to be up and no good, but they're going to call a foul. I believe that will be on Maddie Griffith. believe that's who they put that on, and that will be Maddie's first. So Tiana will go to the line to shoot 2. Her first free throw rolls around and in. Papa Murphy's Pizza uses only the freshest ingredients. Dough made daily from scratch and freshly grated cheese. Your only job is to bake it. Come in today to pick up your fresh pan pizza. Call ahead to order 522-4900.
I heard a rumor that we're getting a Papa Murphy's.
That's what I've heard. Is that second free throw good?
I believe so.
So Fort Morgan with 5 seconds left here, 62-22. As Matty Griffith will dribble it out. So this game comes to an end with the Lady Mustangs winning big in a runaway, 62-22. We will be back in 3 minutes with the MCC postgame show on B106 and B106.com. The Fort Morgan Mustangs postgame show is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine your possibilities, believe in yourself, and achieve your goals. Well, the Mustangs win it big tonight, 62-22. They led after 1, 14-2. Led at halftime, 32-9. Then at the end of 3, 45-15, and then finally win it 62-22. Scoring for the Lady Blue Devils is Rivera with 4, Tierna with 1, Heron with 4, Delgado with 5, Mendoza with 2, Flodine with 4, and Fletcher with 2 for their 22. For the Lady Mustangs, Christensen with 8, Shaver with, that'd be Kelsey Shaver with 6, Keller with 10, Griffith with 5, Bauman with 6, Haley Lewis with 11, Mussman with 11, and Klaus with 4 for the Lady Mustangs, 62. I think Corey has some other numbers for us.
Let's start with rebounds tonight for the Lady Blue Devils, total of 12. And that goes as follows. Hilda Rivera with 2. Vanessa Castillo with 1. Johnny Heron with 1. Thank you. Yarissa Delgado with 3. Jessica Mendoza with 1. Laura Flordine with 1. Edith Flores with 2. And Celicia Fletcher with 1. For the Lady Mustangs, they had a total of, 21. That goes as follows. Whitney Frasco 1. Allie Christensen 2. Kelsey Shaver 3. Lauren Keller 1. Maddie Griffith 3. Hallie Shaver 1. Riley Bauman 3. Haley Lewis 3. Abby Mussman 4. For the turnovers for the Lady Mustangs had a total of 17, and the Lady Blue Devils with 27. So a nice win tonight for the Lady Mustangs, pulling out a nice victory with a 40-point lead coming out 62-22. So what's that put them at tonight, Brian? What is that?
They will be 7-0 now in league and 13-7 overall. 10-game winning streak as they will go into Friday night's game against Skyview here at home. We will be at Skyview following the boys on Friday night. And then next week, Tuesday, we will have the boys and girls games here against Alameda. And then Friday, February 17th, the boys will be home against Arvada, and we will have that game also. The Fort Morgan Mustangs Player of the Game is brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. Stop by and take a test drive. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles, or browse our website, transwestchevroletbuick.com. And I believe, where are we going to go here tonight? Abby Mussman, I believe, will be our player of the game.
I was thinking the same thing.
Her 11 points. What did you have her for rebounds?
Rebounds 4. Four rebounds and 11 points.
11
she did
points.
a good job of contributing tonight.
Yeah, did a great job. She runs that offense when she's in there. She was picked up that scoring there in the second quarter. 11 points in that second quarter for Abby when Haley Lewis was sat out with those 3 fouls. So Abby Mussman did a nice job tonight, as did everybody else, actually. But we're going to go with Abby Mussman as our
player of the game.
So Tristan Reyes has been our sound engineer and producer for Morgan Mustangs basketball tonight. For Corey Riddle, I'm Brian Nickel. Once again, the final score tonight, the Lady Mustangs 62, the Lady Blue Devils 22. You have been listening to Fort Morgan Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everybody.
Good night.